Hey, welcome. Right now we are going to scaffold our project. As before, we are going to use create React app. And to create a new project, we need to open folder where we want to put our project in a terminal. So from my terminal, I'm gonna execute npx create React app and then the name of folder, which is going to be chat app. And then I'm gonna use npm because I have Yarn installed on my system. And now the new project will be created for us. Let's just wait until everything is done. Alright, seems like we are done. Now let's open VS Code, and from here let's open our new folder. So what do we have inside? As before, under source we have our initial files. For package.json we have our scripts and so on. So let's perform our initial cleanup. So we don't need app CSS, then we also don't need all of this inside our app component. So let's clean it up like this. Let's delete this class name. We will put just hello. We will delete logo and import for CSS file. Then we don't need app test.js. Then for index CSS, well, we actually don't need it as well. Then for index.js, let's remove strict mode because we will receive errors when we will use other libraries. It is totally normal. Then let's remove index CSS and let's comment service worker for now, just like this. Then we don't need logo SVG. We don't need setup tests. And we are done here. Now, what do? We will install other dependencies and we will get them from the assets folder. So let's open this folder and let's open scaffolding.json. So from here, we are going to copy comments to install dependencies. So let's copy the first line and let's put it inside our integrated terminal. Just like that. Now, while it is installing, let's create prettier and ESLint configuration files. So for ESLint, it is going to be ESLint RC, and for prettier, it is going to be prettier RC. And also, let's copy them from our scaffolding.json file. So for ESLint, we have that one. Let's put it here and save it. And for prettier, we have that one. Alright, so ESLint and prettier are done. Let's adjust our npm scripts. So let's copy all of that and put it inside package.json inside the scripts section at the bottom, just like that. And also we have the clear script to clear the build folder. So right before we produce our build, let's run npm run clear, like that. Alright, so we are done with scripts. What else do we have inside this scaffolding file? We have other line for installation dependencies, which is Node, Sass, RSuite, React Router, and React Router DOM. Let's copy it and let me explain what is going to happen. So for our style system, we will use Sass with UI library named RSuite. And we can take a look at RSuite if we navigate to its official documentation. So what is a UI library? It is a library that gives us already predefined components that we can use, and that's basically it. We will see that when we will start using it. It is pretty simple and it boosts our development speed. You will see that. Alright, and whenever we see that RSuite is not enough for our cases, we will use Sass. Okay. Also, we install React Router and React Router DOM. All right. So that's basically it. But one thing to do is also to copy this styles folder for our project. So what is this styles folder? So it comes with a set of predefined classes. So let's actually copy this folder. So I'm going to copy this folder, then I will open that file in reveal in file explorer. Then inside source, I'm going to paste this styles folder and let's take a look what do we have inside. So we have our main file, which is basically our index CSS or just our main file for styles. Here we define, let's say, really a few of classes that we will use. You will take a look at them. They're really simple, nothing too complicated. Then we have utility and utility colors that we import into main CSS. So now we can manage our files. So for utility, here we have classes that are kind of similar to Bootstrap utility classes. So we will use them a lot in our code. So please take a look at them. They are not that hard to manage. And then we have utility colors. These are basically classes for colors, nothing too special over here. And then we have override as CSS. So this UI library, RSUD, it is intended for desktop applications. So some of their components are not really good displayed on mobile devices. And to adjust them for mobile screens, I a little bit modified their CSS. I override their classes a little bit, so now they look good on mobile devices as well. This is just to make everything good. Please take a look on all of that. It is very simple. Just make sure that you know what is happening. So inside app.js, what we need to do, we need to import it. So let's import our styles main CSS, just like that. And also we need to configure RSUD and advance. So if we navigate to their official website, and if we go to getting started, and if we click on use in create React app, from here we can see that we need to also import their default CSS. So let's just copy this line of code and put it before we import our main styles, just like that. So now we are ready to go with our config for UI. One thing to do here is to actually connect our project to GitHub. So let's open integrated terminal and commit all of our files. So first we're gonna add everything to the state, and then we're gonna git commit, let's say scaffold the app. Something like that. Right now we are going to open our GitHub account, then we are going to create new repository, then we will name it chat app. Let's make it private and we will create a new repository. Right after that, we can copy this command at the bottom, git remote at origin. Let's copy that one and paste it in our terminal. Now our local files will be associated with this remote repository, and we need to push our local changes online to GitHub. Let's use git push origin master. And now let's take a look. So everything is deployed. If we refresh the page, our project will be online. So we have everything ready, and in the next video we will start building. See you there.